Martin. I can't compete with the charm of the previous presenters, but I try. So, do you know about us, like TransferWise? Have you heard? No? Okay. So we're a small startup. We want to change the world. So I see that everybody wants to hire everybody. So you're all welcome to join us, everybody. I think we have 10 open developer positions right now, or something similar. So what we are doing, we are really simple business actually. We are just transferring money from one country to another, and that's it. Nothing else. What?
In case.
Yeah, basically, yeah, in case, but no. But the point is that we challenge the current banking system, and the current banking system is quite bad in that sense that it's really expensive, it's really slow, there is absolutely no customer service. I see the code foreign guys are like nodding. You know the banks there. So, but there is no reason why they should be like such bad. Like, have you tried to call, in Estonia it's quite good actually, because you can call to the bank and ask like, hey, what's going on? Why my transfer is not somewhere? But try to call some UK bank, for example, like Barclays. It's normal to say like, okay, yeah, I will answer you in 2 weeks. And the answer is that the money is not there. Like, but the question was like, I sent the money, but where's the money? So yeah, exactly, shit happens. Like so I'm speaking like in that sense that banking is bad. Banking is really broken in that sense. And also, like if you want to send money from one country to another, for example, you want to send $100 US to Estonia. You're paying $45 for fees straight away. And there is also some secret fees that you're sending your $100, but you receive 80. It's like, where is 20? Like, it's like, yeah, it's correspondent bank fees. It's like, so what's the correspondent bank fees? How can I figure out where these fees are taken? Like, there is some rules, so if banks are like agreeing with each other to take fees, but you don't know when the fees are taken. So they are just taking your money, and you have no control of it. So we want to change all of that. Simple. This is what we're actually doing. We are not transferring any money. This is just illusion. So the point is, for example, okay, I will give another example. Our two founders, Krista and Taavet. Taavet has worked in Skype. Krista has worked in Deloitte. Guys know how to do peer-to-peer and banking businesses. So they Krista got every month their salary in pounds. But he wants to pay for a mortgage in Estonia in euros. So every month he goes to the bank. It's like, okay, I want to change that pounds to euros. And he paid like 3 till 5% of fees every month. It's like quite a stupid tax on you. It's like you're giving away 5% every month. So Taavet has a similar situation. He worked in Skype, but lived in UK. So also has to transfer money to the UK. So they agreed. It's really simple that Krista will give his money to Taavet. Taavet will give his money to Krista, and they will settle on the mid-market rate. The mid-market rate is the actual rate, all the banks are operating, but there is no margins in anywhere. So the banks, if you're buying some money from the bank, you will pay charge for it, but mid-market rate is the exact middle one. So you can do it without the fees, actually. So this is exactly what we are doing. We have customers in Eurozone, we have customers in Sterling zone, and we are matching their money. We don't transfer the money from one country to another, but just taking your money, giving to somebody else, and taking the other way around in a different country. Simple as that. Genius. So why there is no other companies doing that? So, because it's simple. But if you start to think about it, the idea is really simple, but the main point why we are doing that, the banking system is broken. The banks not work. The transfer times are huge. They're taking a lot of charges and so on. So it's really hard to figure out how to actually build that business. The business relies on the broken system, what the banks have built in years and years, haven't innovated anything. So have you seen any APIs for the banks? Like, Any? Can you make some automatic transfers to some bank or take money from there? Like, what?
In Telehansa, they have API for transferring money.
It somewhat works, somewhat not. This is in Estonia. Estonian bankings are quite good, we can say that. But if you're going to the, I'll give you a good example. I'm just talking with Hungarian banks. Raiffeisen Bank, really big bank, is like most of the Europe is covered with this bank. And we have a problem, technical problem. We are taking statement. Every day we're taking statement to see that do we have some money there? And their time format is different every day. Sometimes it's written down that Tuesday, Wednesday. Another times it's different numbers there, different order. So how to build the automatic system? And actually, how to build a system who does that randomization is like quite hard to do, I think. So, and I asked like, okay, guys, can you give us like some other form of banking to have some other like Telehansa or something other system? Yeah, they sent me a floppy. It's like, floppy? I haven't seen it like years. Like, what? So it's broken. So you need to rely on these guys to build the new. So, but it can happen. To show you how broken it is. So these are us, the amazing guys, the bad guys. So the couple of things what keep in mind that if you're doing bank transfer in Estonia, you're putting your IBAN, right now account number, but quite soon you're putting your IBAN, the name of the receiver, and you can send money. If you want to send money from Bank of America to you, because I haven't sent the money to you, I need to call the bank, give your details, make a background check for you, and then I can transfer money to you. So it's not convenient, actually. The fees, 10, 20 sterling fees, quite normal. And also, another thing is that they're taking quite a lot of money from the exchange rate. Like, if you're traveling, you're like on the airport and there's this big sign that no commissions, just change your money here, simple as that. But they have changed the rate in like 3 till 5%, so you're paying actually 5% of your money away. But you see like, oh, no commissions, like good deal for you. So they're lying. Another thing is that we can do transfers basically in hours. In banking world, in Estonia, you can do it like right away, like a couple of hours delay. In UK, you can do, I think, 30 minutes is clearing. So after every 30 minutes, there is a transfer can made. In India, it's 5 days to send money. So, and also there is, for example,
you mean between banks in one country or between countries?
Yesterday I made a transfer to India and from Estonia. Yeah, 5 days. Common.
What about, I mean, in India, from Indian bank to another Indian bank?
That's another topic because
Impossible.
sometimes it feels so. Actually, it's like you can do the transfer. If you're doing the like SWIFT transfer, international transfer, it's quite simple because it's standardized system somewhat. But you're doing in the local transfer, I'm quite sure there is camels involved. So we TransferWise random numbers. So this is our team. A couple of years ago we were 2. 2 years ago 8. Year ago 24. End of this year 70 or something like that. So we tried to grow 3 times in a year. I think it's actually one of the maximum what you can grow to build a successful business on that. We have transferred more than $100 million right now. But I was starting to write here like the market share, but there was like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So the market is huge. The market is like fees is like 48 billion and even more you can take from fees. Like the banks, Western Union, all the other competitors who we have. This is a huge market. But we are attacking that. It's like 10 times in a year our revenues are growing right now. So the point is like we try to, of course, like after 3 or 2 years we are not achieving 10 times, but we are close to 5 probably. So, but we have to grow really, really fast to attack this market. Otherwise, the banks will eat you. We are in 3 different countries. I was so amazed that somebody had hired some Ukrainian guys. So our development team is in Ukraine actually, and we're building right now development center, engineering center in Tallinn, and I have seen a couple of you there also. So I hope we can make agreements soon. I'm not finished yet. So what's the future? We are not building just some cool product, like you can do something to send money to somewhere. But the idea is that you want to send money, I don't know, for your example, what do I need to know? I need to know your name. I need to know your some banking details like IBAN or PIC code. If you are in different country, like for example in China, I need to know your phone number, your address, because they have to contact you and so on. So.
Yeah, but what about Western Union? You only want to have his name and.
Have you seen the fees there?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That's your answer. It's fucking expensive. But the point is that money transfer should be really simple in that sense that I want to send money to you. I know your email address, for example. I can send the money to you.
So money bookers, that's the same.
Yeah, but have you seen the fees there?
Oh, they're small for transfer from one money booker amount to another.
So take it out and convert the money in the meantime. It's really convenient systems in some way. Like if you're going to Amazon and you want to ask something or you're doing so. If you're going to Amazon and buy a book, so they're giving you like, hey, do you want to exchange the money? Like you are sending euros but you're buying from Amazon UK. Do you want to exchange money? Yeah, of course. Look the rate. It's freaking amazing how much money they will take from your exchange rate. So what we want to achieve is that I don't need to know where do you live. I don't need to know your money booker's address. I don't need to know which currency you want to use or where do you want to take it out. So the idea is that I can send you the money. You can take it out whatever currency, whatever form. You can do it whatever you want. So it should be that easy.
Isn't this kind of, are you competitors to PayPal?
Oh, of course, yeah.
And,
2 co-founders of PayPal are in our team actually. Peter Thiel and Max Levchin. They're our investors. Ta-da!
what about the fees?
But I think the great point of PayPal is that they're an amazing product. They have built really cool thing, but they stopped innovation quite a while ago. So I think the last innovation of the PayPal was they integrated PayPal and this eBay like a couple of months ago. They bought each other like, I don't know, 5 years ago? 10 years ago? This is like amazingly long time ago. But they just integrated, so I can go to eBay and buy with, link my PayPal account to the eBay. 10 years innovation. So that's scary part. Like the banking industry doesn't innovate you. Like they're staying still. Ask. We're not dealing cash. Cash is bad. Oh, what's happened?
So how you can spend this money?
Right now we are transferring from one bank account to another bank account. We are adding a couple of different services, and also if you start to think about it, like if you're paying for a debit card, why we can't send money to your debit card? So different ways. But right now from bank to bank.
But as a person, he doesn't have to be registered to TransferWise.
No. No, totally random guy. Yeah.
Can you send money to Ukraine to your developers?
We are trying to do that, but have you seen the Ukrainian banking or financial system? So it's really interesting. I have a friend who is doing accounting there, and she has to go to the bank every week just to show her face. Nothing else. So she has to prove that she's in the country and is not doing some stupid things. So we're working on that. We try to do that. If we manage to achieve that, I will notice.
I looked for that solution for years, and maybe you will help me. Could you pay to Republic of Belarus?
I have a project called World Domination. So what I'm trying to do is I try to add new currencies, and to be honest, I have 25 or something in the pipeline right now. Belarus is not one of them. It depends. It's actually really hard to open banking relationships in different countries. The point there is it's so regulated system. So try to figure out your bank, your like old style system. You want to protect your assets. Like you want to do the anti-money laundering, KYC, know your customer, and you have to be on par with regulators. So the point is, if you're going to some new bank and they don't trust us, we need to build that trust. This is the first thing. I don't know. You.
What do you think? What do you know about Google's effort in this field? Actually,
Amazing. Send money to email.
yeah, this one. And wallet and stuff, which is not available here.
Wallet is really interesting product. In that sense that there is no like viable money wallet product in market right now. Nobody has able to crack that. I think Google has some struggles with it right now because, to be honest, I think Google user experience, I'm a fan of Google, but Google user experience is so bad that people don't understand what they're doing. For example, use your Google Hangout in your business. Like try to figure out how to join the different windows and stuff. It's like amazingly bad. Skype is easy, but don't work really well.
You don't think about automatic acceptance of money, meaning that you don't need bank at all. So it's like
We are thinking about
on
it.
the street, so you just put the money. It comes to whatever person you want, and he receives.
Yeah.
By getting SMS message, for example.
How do you know M-Pesa? M-Pesa. Like we in Estonia brag that hey, we're an innovative country. We've done like internet banking systems. That woo. Kenya like skip that step. Like internet, who cares? They made the mobile banking. All the transactions in the Kenya is made through M-Pesa mobile. So you're paying your electricity bill, you're paying your taxi, you're paying your wife or whatever. So everything is done by mobile. So it's a really good idea, and we're thinking about it, but it's hard to crack nut.
I know how to do it.
You know, come and join us, man.
Transfer money only between real banks or payment system also?
Right now in real banks. So we're considering payment systems, but main problem is that we are so low margin business. PayPal is really expensive in that sense that if you want to transfer money from one point to another, it will take quite a big chunk of our fees. So our fee is 0.5% from the total amount of transfer, 0.5, and we don't have too much leverage to play. So all the most of the money services will take quite a lot of fee, but we are working on that, and I think we can achieve some in Eastern Europe quite soon.
Which currency exchange rate do you use, and how do you deal with the risk of exchange rate changes?
I think there is two questions. The first question is we are using mid-market rate. So we are going to different finance of Google, Reuters and stuff, and we're collecting all the rates. And they're a little bit different. So we are taking the average in that sense. But the chains are so small that the people don't notice that it's like a couple of cents. But how we're doing the currency risk, this is actually why we need you guys. The point is, liquidity management is quite important in that sense that if you're making 100 million in transfers, you don't have 100 million lying around to just give it away and wait a couple of days, it comes back in some different source. So what you have to build some liquidity management to predict actually where the money will come in and where it goes out. And you have to find out fastest routes, how to send money from, I don't know, UK to Hungary or Hungary to Georgia. So it's one big algorithm to figure out how to travel, make this money travel fastest and most cost efficient. If you're asking the money, what's in a Hungarian account will have currency risk. We try to balance our accounts in that way that it affects us a little bit, but because they're balanced, it's not too much worries for us.
So the last one question.
Yeah.
Okay. You said that you're challenging the banking system, but as far as I see, you cannot survive without banking system.
Yeah, that's good because
Otherwise, you have to or keep accounts, means become a bank, or introduce some sort of electronic currency, like bitcoins. Do you see any sort of how to avoid banks?
we can. There is a couple of things that we don't challenge the bank in that way that how to make transactions, but we challenge the bank in that way that they are taking too much time to transfer your money and they are taking too much fees. There is no reason to take so much fees from your transfers. Like they're not doing anything. They're just telling a different number in different account and that's it. So you can do it, lower your margins. So we are going to use banks still in a couple of years. We don't move away from that because people are using banks and we want to have a gateway to real world. But there is a couple of things what we can do without banks. So FX markets and so on. But it's a bit in the future right now. Thank you, guys.